Make this cake. You have to. It's life-changing. Okay, we are going to be using our cake flour. Okay, we're going to measure this out. We're going to go ahead and put in our cake flour, and I am going to measure it because I want this to be perfect. So we're going to see if we can measure. We need 12.7 ounces of flour. Got it. Okay, now we need 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Okay, so we need a half a teaspoon of salt. Now we need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Now we're going to do our wet ingredients. So now we need 4 large eggs. This is one of my favorite cakes. It's not my favorite, but I'm telling you, it is one of my favorites. 1½ cups of softened butter, which is 3 sticks. I know, that's a lot of butter. This is a grand cake. Okay, now we need 2/3 cup of coconut milk. Wow. This is such a great cake. I just get excited thinking about it. So we need 1 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. Just pour it right in. Now we're going to put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Let's go ahead and put 2 in. I just think it needs 2. Guys, let's mix this wet ingredients up. Now we're going to start putting in our dry ingredients a little bit at the time. Okay, we're going to make sure we scrape the bowl down. 1 more whip. Okay guys, we are going to put in about a cup of flaked coconut right in our batter. And we're just going to fold it in. This is a coconut cake. Wow. So we're going to go ahead and spray these with Baker's Joy. Okay, so we have got 3 sheets of parchment paper, and now we have to get the right amount of batter in. That's always the hard part. Ooh, I think I'm only going to need 2, guys. This cake just feels so old-fashioned to me. This just says Southern Cook. A coconut cake just says Southern Cook. And we are definitely going to lick the bowl. Oh my goodness. I'm hitting it hard. It needs to settle. This is a thick batter. I love to make cakes. I just love it. All right, so we've got our oven preheated to 350 degrees, and our cakes are beautiful. We're gonna let them sit here for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then we're gonna get them in the oven. Okay, they are in the oven. We're gonna let them stay there for about 30 minutes, and then we're gonna come back and check them. We're gonna make coconut buttercream frosting. Soft butter, not melted, just good and soft. One teaspoon of vanilla. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in. And now we're gonna need about 5 cups of powdered sugar. We used unsalted butter. We're gonna put in a pinch of salt, just a little teeny pinch. And we're going to use about 2 tablespoons of the coconut milk that we had, that we put in the cake. Now we're just going to mix it up. Okay, that's our buttercream icing. So I ended up putting about 1/4 of a cup of the milk. And we're going to set this to the side. Okay, we're going to take our little sheet pan here, and we're going to put some coconut on it. Just enough to kind of cover our cake a little bit. We don't want to burn our coconut. Wow. And you know, I have burnt a lot of coconut in my day, because this is one of my favorite cakes to make. And I had some raspberry filling left over that I had opened the other day, and I thought, oh my gosh, we're never going to let this go to waste. We are going to make a coconut raspberry cake. Okay, we're going to see if our cakes are ready. Oh yeah. Look at that. Wow. Coconut needs a couple more minutes, but those are gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Let's see if we can turn these cakes out. Perfect. Look at that. Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna let our cakes cool completely. Hey, our coconut is perfect. Oh my goodness. We're gonna let it sit right there, and we've got the makings of a gorgeous, gorgeous cake. Wow. Okay, here we are. We are going to decorate this cake, or should say ice the cake. And I am just getting it ready. I'm putting a little dab on the plate so the cake won't scoot around on the plate. It will stay. I'm just sliding off the cake the best I can. Now we're going to put on just a little bit of the raspberry filling. Well, it's really like a seedless raspberry jam, and it's so delicious. And I just kind of spread it around on the cake. It kind of falls to the side, but that's okay. Now we're going to do a layer of frosting on this. This is the buttercream frosting. And I'm going to put 2 layers of the filling on this because normally I have 3 layers, and I really wanted that raspberry taste in the cake, and I don't want to put it on the top so because it kind of mixes in as you see. Now we're going to sprinkle on some coconut right on top, and I did toast that for like 10 minutes. And now we're going to put on another layer so I can get that full flavor of the raspberry jam. And like I said, it is seedless, and it is so tasty. Now we're putting on the other layer, and we're going to just go ahead and ice it because I didn't want the raspberry jam to get into my icing. I just want a little swirl here or there in the cake. That's why it's on the sides, but I didn't want the entire icing to be like, you know, having the swirls and all that in it. Just a little swirl, not completely pink. And I just find that if I put the extra jam in with a 2 layer, it will be just fine. I will still get the same flavor. And here we are just taking a knife and kind of, you know, cleaning up the sides a little bit. And we will get just a little bit of swirl, but the knife kind of really helps clean it up. And I move it from the side all the way down, and it really does work that way. And it makes a beautiful cake. And just kind of spoon it with a knife, or you know, spread it, smooth it out. I'm taking a paper towel, just wiping up the sides of the cake, and give it one last little clean up, I guess you say, one last little spread of the knife. And I think it's looking really, really good. And I think that the coconut is fixing to add such a wonderful decor to it. Makes it look really elegant and homemade. It's a rustic looking cake. It's not a, you know, a bakery. It's better than a bakery cake, honestly. But we go ahead and we put it on the sides to kind of cover up any of the mishaps. And that's a great idea to use anytime you have a cake and you just want to kind of fill in any, you know, unpretties, I guess you should say. But I think it's beautiful, just like it is, and get all that coconut on it, and it's going to have a great crunch. This is our coconut raspberry cake, but we're not quite done. I went and got some fresh raspberries. We're just going to stick some right there in the top. 4 little raspberries. This is our beautiful raspberry coconut cake. She's so pretty, I hate to cut her. Oh, you hear the crunch? Wow. Oh my gosh. That cake is so tender, so moist. And those raspberry filling, oh my gosh. The buttercream frosting, oh my gosh. I can't stop. I have to stop. I just can't. I cut myself an extra big piece. It's like it melts in your mouth. Ah. It's kind of like a raspberry zinger cake, you know. Oh my gosh. That is dangerous, but that is so good. You have to make this cake. You're going to love it. You're just going to love it. You guys, I want to say thank you for watching, for commenting, for coming and hanging out with me in my kitchen today. This is the first cake I've made in my oven, and there's going to be plenty more. You guys are so awesome. I want to say thank you for watching, for commenting, for being the best audience on YouTube. I am so blessed. Because of you, this channel keeps growing and growing. You are the kindest, sweetest people. I just can't get over how blessed I truly am. You guys go. Oh my goodness. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and make this cake. You have to. It's life-changing.